Hello my dear students, I am Soumya Santosh. Welcome to the second video of arithmetic progression. Let us recall what we learnt in the last video. So definition of sequence, types of sequence, definition of AP, general term, general form. So definition of sequence, already you have got the idea, no? Types of sequence, AP, GP, HP. Okay, so definition of AP, arithmetic progression is a sequence in which the difference between the term and its preceding term is constant. General term is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. See, this general term are also called as nth term, are also called as last term. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is first term, d is common difference, and n is number of terms. An stands for general term, nth term, or last term. So next, general form. All the APs are in this form only. Okay. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, so on up to A plus n minus 1 into D. See how you got these two relationship that you learnt in the last video only, right? Okay. So general form is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. So A stands for the first term, A plus D second term, A plus 2D third term, A plus 3D fourth term, so on up to it continues up to A plus n minus 1 into D. So now using these two datas, general term and general form, so we will work out few problems today. Okay, so let us go to our first slide. So write first four terms of the AP when the first term A and the common difference D are given as follows. Okay, we have to write the first four terms of the AP, given data A and common difference. Okay, so here we will work out the third question. You just neglect the right mark of the first question. So we will work out the fourth question now. A is equal to 4. First term is 4 and the common difference D is minus 3. So for that we have to take the general form. The general form is like this: A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. We have to write the first four terms, right? That's why we have to choose A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. So what we have to do now? So given that A is equal to 4 and D is equal to minus 3, we have to substitute A and D value. That's it. Okay. So now first term is A. So first term is already clear. A is equal to 4. And the second term, to get the second term, we have to take the relationship that is A plus D. 4 plus of minus 3. So you will get the answer 1. The second term is 1. And the third term, A plus 2 into D, 4 plus 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So the third term is minus 2. And last fourth term, that is fourth term, A plus 3D. So 4 plus 3 into minus 3. So 4 plus 3 into minus 3, that is minus 9. So minus 9 plus 4, which is equal to minus 5. So the first four terms are 4, 1, minus 2, minus 5. So got the idea, no? So remaining 4 problems you have to work out. So we will move on to next type of problems. So which of the following are APs? Understand the question first. Which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. So here you have total 8 sequences. So you have to work out which are AP. If they form AP, then you have to find out the common difference. Then you have to continue the 3 more terms. Okay. So we will work out one problem here. Okay. We will choose the fourth problem now. So first we have to check whether this form an AP or not. To form AP, you all know D must be constant. D in the sense common difference must be constant. How to find out the common difference? So that is A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, using this type of form, no? Okay, so we will check whether this fourth sequence is AP or not. Okay, so A2 minus A1. Here A2 is minus 6. A1 is minus 10. So when we substitute that in A2 minus A1, we will get minus 6 minus of minus 10. Then it is minus 6 plus 10, which is equal to 4. Next, A3 minus A2. In place of third term, A3 is minus 2 and second term is minus 6. Minus 2 minus of minus 6, then minus 2 plus 6, that is also equal to 4. So you can observe that D is constant. That is, the given sequence is AP. You can conclude that the sequence is AP. So then you can write the 3 more terms, no? So you can observe in the fourth place, in the fourth problem, fourth term is 2. So common difference you have got 4, no? 2 plus 4 is 6. You can easily write the fifth term. Then for that 6, if we add 4, you will get 10. Then for 10 plus 4, 14. So next 3 terms of the AP are 6, 10, 14. So can you work out the remaining problems? Okay. So we will go to the next type of problems. Here you have one type of problem, different type of problem. Find the nth term and 16th term of the AP 3, 5, 7, so on. Here the AP is 3, 5, 7, so on. So for this problem, you have to find the nth term and also you have to find the 16th term. First, let us concentrate on nth term. Okay, the given AP is 3, 5, 7, so on. So we will list out the given data. A is equal to 3 here and D is equal to 5 minus 3, that is 2. So its nth term, already you know the general term or nth term, no? Nth term is given by an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So we have to substitute a value 3 and n we don't know, actually n only, n minus 1 into d 2. So that is after simplification, 2 into n is 2n, next minus 2 into 1 is 2, then after simplification what you will get? 3 plus 2n minus 2, then 2n plus 1. The final answer is, that is nth term is 2n plus 1. So one part is over now. So next 16th term of the AP we have to find out. 16th term. So one more explanation I want to give here. 16th term. Directly also you can work out 16th term. You already know first term is A. Second term is A plus D. Third term is A plus 2D. So like if you continue that work, in place of A16 you will get A plus 15D. Okay. So in place of n you have to substitute 16. So we will take the general form here. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. To get the 16th term, in place of n you have to substitute 16. So a16 is equal to a plus, in place of n again 16 minus 1 into d. So that is equal to, here you can observe that 16th term a plus 15d. In a plus 15d, if you substitute, that is a value is 3 plus 15 into common difference is 2. So 3 plus 15 2s are 30. 30 plus 3 is 33. So therefore 16th term is 33. So for one more question and all, if they ask the 16th term, directly you can take a plus 15d. 16th term is a plus 15d. 17th term, can you guess now? A plus 16d. Okay. So we will go to the next type of problem. So here you can observe. In an AP, okay, so first I'll read out one problem now. If A is equal to minus 7, first term is given, common difference is given, and find T12. So confusion? No confusion. T12 is nothing but A12 only, okay. So they have mentioned actually T12. T12 is nothing but A12 only, 12th term, okay. So what we have to find out? Already first term is given, common difference is given, and 12th term we have to find out like this. So you have total 5 problems. So let us work out one problems so that you will get the idea of the remaining 4 problems. So we will concentrate on the 5th problem, okay. So in the 5th problem what is given? A is equal to 13 is given. Already first term is given. Next to T15, that is A15. A15 is 55. 15th term is given. What we have to find out in this problem? We have to find out the common difference, okay. So you can observe all the 5 questions are different, but given it based on the given data and what we have to find out, we have to concentrate. So in the 5th question we have to find out the common difference. So A is given and 15th term is given. So that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d general form. In that already a15 is given, no? So in place of a we have to take, in place of n we have to take 15. That is a plus 15 minus 1 into d. Already you know the 15th term. So in the next step, in place of a15 you have to substitute 55, which is equal to first term a is given 13 plus 15 minus 1 is 14 into d. In the next step you will get 15 minus 13 which is equal to 14d. Then 55 minus 13 which is equal to 42 is equal to 14d. So d is equal to 42 divided by 14, that is answer is 3. So d which is equal to 3. So this type only you have to work out the remaining problem. You just try first, second, third and fourth question. Okay. So we will go to the next slide now. So here you have one question. Find the number of term in the finite AP. Already you have got the definition of finite AP in the last video, right? So finite AP 7, 13, 19, so on up to 151. Finite number of terms are there. Then it is called as finite AP. So here the last term is 151. Nth term already given 151. So what we have to find out here? Find the number of terms. Number of terms, you know, n. Number of terms, it is represented by small n. Okay. So what are all given data? A, first term is 7. Difference a2 minus a1 is equal to 13 minus 7, that is equal to 6. We have to work out n. So already 151 last term is given. Last term represents an or tn. Okay. So which is equal to 151. So the general term formula is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So in place of an or tn, we have to substitute 151, which is equal to 7 plus n minus 1 into 6. After simplification, 7 plus 6 ones are 6 into n, 6n. Next minus 6 into 1 is 6. In the next step, 151 which is equal to, here 7 minus 6 you will get 1 plus 6n. Next step, 151 minus 1 is 150 is equal to 6n. Therefore, n is equal to 150 divided by 6, which is equal to 25. So, in this finite series, there are 25 terms. Got the idea of these terms? So, don't confuse. This tn is nothing but an. You just write it as an only. Okay. So, using this type of problem, can you work out these two problems? See, write down these two problems are homework today. Okay. So, we will move on to our next slide. So, the angles of a triangle are in AP. The angles of triangle. Total 3 angles, no? Okay. So, angles are in AP. If the smallest angle is 50 degree, find the other 2 angles. Okay, we will see the solution of this problem. Given that angles of a triangle are in AP, let the 3 angles be. AP general form is A plus D and A plus 2D. Okay, 3 angles. So, 3 terms we have to take. Smallest angle is 50 degree. That is the first term, no? A is equal to 50 we have to take. Okay, so next. So if A is equal to 50, then the second term becomes 50 plus D and the third term becomes 50 plus 2D. So we all know that the sum of 3 angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So then substitute. So 50 plus D plus 50 plus 2D, which is equal to 180 degree angle, some property of a triangle. Then after simplification, 150 plus 3D, which is equal to 180. So therefore 3D is equal to 30, D is equal to 10. So common difference we got. So here the question mark is D only. No, if we got D, easily we'll get the angles. So 50, here D we got 10 actually. First angle 50, then for that 50 we have to add 10 to get the second angle, that is 60, and the third angle is A plus 2D, that is 50 plus 2 into 10, so that is 70 degree. The 3 angles of a triangle are 50 degree, 60 degree, 70 degree. So this is the end of today's class. We will meet you in the next video. Thank you.